is if things don't have a sentimental value and you're just keeping them because you might need them, you need to throw them away. If you're not using something on a regular basis, you need to get it out of the room. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So I'm sure everyone watching this video has one of these rooms that you just throw your stuff in, okay? It kind of doesn't have a home, it kind of doesn't fit anywhere, or you have things that you just want to get out of sight, okay? It's whatever, you're not really your junk drawer, but your junk room, okay? So I have one of those in my house. I know it's hard to believe, I seem so organized. And, you know, I like to have everything just so. However, I do live in a somewhat small house. And even though I really do have space in my garage and I have space in my attic, in my living space, I don't really have a lot of room. So I have to get creative, and I have to organize. So I'm going to be talking today about organizing your junk room, okay? And how to declutter it, how to get it so that everything is where you want it to be and where you can actually use the room rather than just have it sit there, be full of junk, okay? So I have a couple of tips, so hear me out, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Here we go. Okay, so this is my junk room, or actually technically it's my office. I've been in this house, I'm in my 6th year, okay, so I've been in here 5 years, and it's just one of those rooms where when I don't know where to put something, I put it in here, and it has really gotten out of control. I figured let's take the time and I'll be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to tell you how to do it, and I'm going to actually do it at the same time. Even though this may take a little bit longer, this is a project, I'm just going to be real, this is a project that really will probably take more than 1 day. It'll probably be a successive series of days, maybe take you an hour at a time. The first thing you need to do, and I think that this is the best thing, if we really want to do this right, is take as much stuff out of the room as you possibly can. And one other thing, when you're taking everything out of the room, think in your head to put things in piles. I have a lot of books, I love to read. So I'm going to put all the books in a pile. I have teaching CDs, I'm going to put them in a pile. I have music CDs. I have decorating things, dried flowers, picture frames. As I'm taking everything out, I'm going to put it in piles because it's going to help later on. So here we go. Okay, so I'm starting with my desk first. And one of the things that I'm asking myself is the stuff that I'm finding still relevant? Okay, to give you an example, one of the things I had at my desk was this, like a planner. Okay, you can buy papers for it at Staples or whatever. I mean, years ago, literally years ago, over 10 years ago, I might have used this, and it's really nice. It has a zipper, but you know what? I don't use something like this anymore. Everything is paperless. So I'm going to take it, and rather than throw it out because it's in really good condition, hardly even used, and I'm going to put it in the garage sale pile because who knows, somebody might want it. Okay. The next thing is I have this Adobe Photoshop Elements 10. Now, this was very expensive, but you know what? It's so out of date. I mean, I think I received this as a Christmas or a birthday present like in the 90s. Oh, but it's not up to date now. However, they might have an update for it, and now that I have a better camera, I may want to use this. So I'm going to put this aside, but maybe not in a prominent place, okay? And the other thing that's good to remember is that don't worry about or be concerned with where you're going to put things, okay? Just get them in piles. I have a pile for shredding, okay? And I have a pile for notebooks that I haven't used, okay? And I have a pile for stuff that needs to be filed. The good thing about that is I can take that pile, or I can take that bag, I'll put it all in a bag, and take it, and while I'm watching TV or while I'm listening to something, I can be going through it, okay? So it's not something that I can get it out of the office, okay? And that way I won't take that junk back into the office. Once I get it out, then I'll be able to figure out what needs to be shredded, what needs to be a couple of rules in reference to the other things that I might find in this room. Okay, for instance, books. Okay, as I mentioned, I have a lot of books. So I have a little bit of a system right now with my books. Anything that I have not read goes in my bookshelf in my living room. Okay, so that way I know, and I can look in there when I'm done with the book. I can see what else is available. Okay, anything that I've already read is here in this office. The rule I'm going to use is if I don't ever think I'm going to read that book again, okay? Now there are some books that I might want to reread, or some books that are so good I wouldn't want to throw them out. But if there's any books in here that I know I'm not going to read again, I'm going to put them in a pile and I'm going to donate them to the library. I keep my extra mugs in here because I absolutely love mugs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do a little bit of tough love here, and I'm going to have to really just get rid of the ones that I know just have no meaning to me, that do not have any sentimental value. So that's the other good rule to go by too, is if things don't have a sentimental value and you're just keeping them because you might need them, you need to throw them away, because it's just clutter then. And you know, if you haven't used them in the last year and they have no sentimental value, you need to throw them away. As far as my decorating items, so unless I have a plan to use it, unless I believe that it's going to go with the decor of my house, I'm going to get rid of it. I do have music CDs, and this is a tough one because I always think in my head, you know, what if you can't access them on YouTube anymore? So I'm going to actually put them in a box, and I will put them in some sort of storage. Maybe I'll put them in the attic, or I'll put them in my garage, okay, just to get them out of the office, because they're not something that I use on a regular basis. And that's another thing too, that's a very good rule of thumb. If you're not using something on a regular basis, you need to get it out of the room, okay? You might put it somewhere else, put it in a box, put it in the garage, put it in the attic, but anything that you're not using on a regular basis, you need to get out of the room. I journal a lot, and I keep notebooks, okay, for every day. I'm writing down notes and everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a box and just put all my old notebooks in there. That way I get more space for the things that are important that I'm going to put on my bookshelves, okay? So these are all really, really good tips and good rules to use when you're cleaning out any room, okay? Is it relevant, okay? Are you still using it on a regular basis, okay? And if not, get it out of the room. And last but not least, one of the really good reasons to go through your room and get rid of all the junk that's in there is that you find stuff that you actually forgot you had. I am not kidding. This is like a little tissue box. It has a shell on it. I mean, I absolutely love it. I was actually looking for something just like this. So that's another really good reason why it's good to go through your stuff, because you might find something that you forgot that you had. Okay? So I hope those tips helped you. I know it helped me get a little bit more motivated to clean out my office. And you know what? Here's the thing. Even though it's only one room, it still kind of can wear on you if you have things that are undone, okay, that you know in your mind that you need to get to. Okay, and this office is one of those for me. When your house is organized, it gets rid of the clutter in your mind also. So when you have things organized and everything has a place, you can then sit peacefully and be able to really think about, plan your life, plan your days, etc. So that's what I'm doing today. I hope you got something out of this. I hope it helped you. realize maybe some things that you need to get out of sight, okay? Have a wonderful week. It is very hot here in New Jersey. Summer has finally come. So enjoy the weather, enjoy 4th of July coming up, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.